Wagwan good people. My name is Mike Awala from Kenya in East Africa. Thank you for clicking to today's video. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome Bridget. So today is all about Mozambique. The situation in Mozambique right now, man, it's crazy. So let's watch this video and then come back for more comments. Let's watch.
In Mozambique. Following last month's election, Daniel Chapo secured another 5 years to the ruling Frelimo's party after nearly 5 decades in power. But since the results were announced 3 weeks ago, people took to the streets across the country in protests, and rights groups said at least 30 people have been killed. Let's bring in journalist Armando Nantumbo. He's joined us from Maputo. Welcome, Armando Nantumbo. First, tell us about the current situation there.
Good evening. Thanks for having me. Today it was a calm day in Maputo. We had no demonstrations, and this is explained by the fact that the opposition leader didn't call for another demonstrations today. But yes, yesterday it was a very chaotic day in Maputo. Thousands and thousands of people were protesting in Maputo and in the neighboring areas. And what people are saying here in Maputo is that we need our votes to be taken in consideration. People are saying that we want to be heard, we want a democracy to function in this country. People are saying that are tired of having their electoral results in this country being decided by the electoral management board instead of the people. So this is what is happening in Maputo now. It's a very tense moment. People are protesting. Unfortunately, the government, the policies are not responding to this in an appropriate way.
But yes, I was going to say, according to the rights group, the latest death toll rises at least 30 people. It seems like the security forces' response is quite strong.
Yes, of course, they are using tear gas against people. They are even killing people that are demonstrating. And this tells you the approach from the government about these demonstrations. They are not looking at the protesters as people who are demanding their rights, but they are looking at them as criminals who deserve to be killed. And this is part of the reason why people are demonstrating today. Let's be clear, this is not only about the electoral results. It's about the democracy in this country. People, of course, are saying that we are tired of the way that the ruling party has been governing the country in the last 14 years. A party that is seen as a corrupt party, more authoritarian party, a party that is not delivering, is not addressing the concern of the people. So these demonstrations are about these concerns of the people in Maputo and Mozambique.
And so far, any reaction to this criticism from current President Filipe Nyusi or even from President-elect Daniel Chapo?
No, they are all quiet. Today we have seen the president visiting some police members that were injured yesterday during the protesters. He was visiting them in hospital, but he said nothing about more than 30 people who were killed and more than 100 of people that are injured during these protests. Just yesterday, we had more than 60 people injured by police, and police are firing tear gas even to residents in Maputo. So people who are not protesting are also being targeted by the police. And the president, the government is saying nothing about these people.
Thank you very much for this update. Journalist Armando Nantumbo, who was joining us from Maputo, and will be monitoring the situation there as it develops.
Wagwan good people, you made it to this point. So what are your views? What do you think about this video? What do you think about the situation in Mozambique right now? The protests, seems like there is no democracy in Africa. Africans, what's the problem with us? So after the votes, the first candidate, presidential candidate, garnered 70% of the votes. Then number 2 garnered 20%. So after this guy 70% was announced the winner, boom, protest. Meaning people don't trust. That was not the what the people voted. That must be some of rigging. That's obvious, man. So far 30 people are dead, hundreds are injured. It's crazy, man. Here in Kenya, we have experienced such in the last election, like 3-4. Okay, Africa. That's crazy. We need to change. Look like the other nations. Let's say somewhere like in America, it's done. People are back to normal business. They are growing their economy. That's why we keep on losing. Remember, when we keep on fighting, others are thriving in our violence. When we protest, others are thriving elsewhere. So Africa, we need to change. So thank you for watching this video up to this point. Let's pray for our brothers in Mozambique. We need a dialogue. The bad thing is that the people's president, the guy that the people say they elected in, has already fled the nation. So if they are going to be a dialogue, I don't know how it's gonna be done, but it can still be done. Yeah. So thank you for watching up to this point. See you in the next video. Bye bye.